You're a smart guy, so I'm going to ask you these fan questions because we've been getting them in all day long. All right, this is all about the Broncos. This is from Seth Noonan. What's going on with Demaryius Thomas? Where are you at? When's he getting that new contract?
Seth, he's at the crib. He's chilling at the trap, working out, knowing that he doesn't have to be there. Where's the new contract? When's he getting the new contract? He's already been made an offer. So right now, he's not going to sign that franchise deal because then he would have to be there and show up for everything. But when is he going to get the deal worked out? During the season. He's going to come in. He's going to find a way to get on the field. This guy's not going to miss out on that. He's too good. He's too big a part of that. I think they'll get it all worked out, but he's in position right now to not have to be there. You don't get a lot of chances, Dan, when you don't have to show up for work, when you're making that kind of money. Take advantage of it. That's all he's doing.
Franchise tag this year, going to make $12.8 million. Mr. PhD Football asks, how much independence and influence will Gary Kubiak afford Peyton Manning at the line of scrimmage and with the offense? Good question.
Very good question. What he's going to do, he's going to give him as much independence as he possibly can within the confines of the offense. I don't think this is going to be a situation where Peyton Manning is going to run his whole offense. You have a guy upstairs that won a couple of Super Bowls. And John Elway won a couple of Super Bowls with Kubiak's offense. He was the backup. We all remember that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he knows that system worked. I don't think that they're going to necessarily try and shape everything. So Peyton Manning's going to have to learn how to run that offense. And I even think that the rumors are true about the whole trade deal. I believe so.
So Houston.
I think that they're definitely going to ask him to do everything within the confines of the offense as much as he needs to be.
Which means a lot less shotgun and a lot more under center, something Peyton Manning hasn't done a whole lot of over the last few years. All right, this one from Travis Terrell. What impact will the new defensive coordinator Wade Phillips have on the Broncos defense?
Well, you got a good teacher. You got really good students. The impact is going to be great. I mean, this defense is going to do exactly what Wade Phillips defenses have always done. They've always played well. If you give a guy as smart as Wade when it comes to breaking down offenses and stopping what they do, those type players that you have there, they got guys at every level, Dan. I mean, there's no way that they're not going to be good. I don't see how. I'm not even going to question that this won't be a top 5 defense.
And they're going to be able to get to the quarterback. They added Shane Ray as well, 9th in the NFL in sacks with 41 sacks last year was that defense. All right, this one coming in from Will. Who is OJ replacement? Orange Julius Thomas, leaving after catching 12 touchdowns and just 43 catches last year. That's not a bad conversion rate.
You remember earlier I was talking about Bebe getting there? Mm-hmm. So he's going to show up. That's where the balls are going to go. You're not going to replace OJ. But remember, this guy wasn't a high target guy. We're not talking about Gronk or Graham where you target him 100 times. He had 42 catches last year. Now 12 of them were touchdowns. So that red zone threat is there. But those balls are going to go to Thomas, Bebe Thomas, and they're going to go to Sanders. Remember, you got some pretty good wide receivers. And the way this offense is run, remember, we just talked about that. You got a new head guy in Kubiak who wants that tight end to do a little bit more blocking. He's going to get his opportunities, but those balls are going to go outside. Remember down in Houston when he was there, you ran the ball, and you had a guy, Dre Johnson, outside that scored a lot of touchdowns, made a lot of plays. They like to throw it outside, and that's what's going to happen.
And Owen Daniel's very familiar with that Kubiak offense.